Morgan, and I believe Rhea is going to relish this.
What a physical start for Mom.
The WWE Universe was rocked to its core this week when a dramatic and deeply personal revelation hit the airwaves. In a moment that blurred the lines between storyline and reality, Dominik Mysterio's real-life wife made a surprise appearance via pre-recorded video on Monday Night Raw, dropping a bombshell that has left fans, wrestlers, and commentators speechless. With trembling hands and a heavy heart, she revealed what many had only speculated about for months. Dominik Mysterio has been having an affair with Liv Morgan. And just like that, the internal cracks within Judgment Day, already strained by Liv's manipulative games, Rhea Ripley's absence, and Dominik's increasingly erratic behavior, have become impossible to ignore. Let's unpack the full story behind this jaw-dropping revelation, the emotional fallout, and what it could mean for one of WWE's most chaotic factions. The video that changed everything. The WWE Universe was already buzzing heading into Raw, thanks to Liv Morgan's ongoing pregnancy claims and her provocative teasing of Dominik Mysterio in recent weeks. Tensions in Judgment Day were at an all-time high. Rhea Ripley, recovering from injury, had been silent. Finn Balor and Damian Priest were at odds, and Dominik, caught in the middle, had grown more distant from his faction and more attached to Liv by the week. Then came the moment no one expected. Midway through the show, a somber, dimly lit, pre-recorded segment aired on the big screen. The camera focused on a woman sitting alone on a couch, her eyes red from crying. As the camera zoomed in, fans quickly recognized her. Marie Juliet, Dominik Mysterio's longtime partner and wife, a figure rarely seen in WWE programming. What she said next changed everything. "I've stayed silent for too long," she began, voice trembling. "I've supported Dominik through everything. His rise in WWE, his turn to the dark side, his alliance with Judgment Day, even his strange bond with Rhea Ripley. But this is too far." She took a deep breath, tears running down her cheeks. Dominik has been having an affair. With Liv Morgan, the fallout, backstage chaos and Judgment Day fractures. Backstage cameras quickly cut to the Judgment Day locker room, where Dominik sat with his head in his hands as Finn Balor and JD McDonough stood nearby in stunned silence. Damian Priest, the newly crowned World Heavyweight Champion, stormed out of the room without a word. "You said she was just messing with you," Balor muttered. "That this was mind games. You lied to all of us, man." Dominik didn't respond. The damage had already been done. Later in the show, Liv Morgan appeared in the arena, not with shame or remorse, but with a devilish grin and a microphone in hand. "I never lied," she purred. "I told you all that Dom and I were closer than anyone imagined. And now the truth is out, whether he was ready or not." Fans erupted in boos and cheers, divided over whether this was a masterstroke of mind games or a real-life scandal gone public. The Rhea Ripley factor. Mammy, watching from the shadows. The elephant in the room, and perhaps the most dangerous variable in all of this, is Rhea Ripley. For over a year, Rhea and Dominik's on-screen chemistry electrified the WWE Universe. Their Mammy and Dom dynamic wasn't just entertaining, it elevated both characters, cementing Dominik as a top-tier heel and Rhea as a dominant women's world champion. But with Ripley sidelined due to a shoulder injury, Liv Morgan has taken full advantage of her absence, not just targeting Judgment Day physically, but emotionally manipulating its weakest link, Dominik. Now, with Marie Juliet exposing a real-life affair and Liv confirming it publicly, fans are waiting for one inevitable next step, Rhea Ripley's return and her reckoning. According to backstage reports, Ripley is close to being medically cleared, and sources say WWE is planning a major segment in the coming weeks to address the affair angle directly. When Mammy returns, all hell's going to break loose, one WWE insider told Fightful Select. This isn't just about Liv anymore. It's personal, deeply personal. Real or kayfabe, the lines are blurring. As with many WWE storylines, fans are now asking the age-old question, is this real, or just really good storytelling? Dominik Mysterio has been in a long-term relationship with Marie Juliet since before his WWE debut. They were married in a private ceremony and have largely kept their personal life off WWE programming. But in recent months, the company has leaned into real-life relationships, both stable and broken, to build compelling television. Liv Morgan, for her part, has fully embraced her chaotic new persona. Since returning from injury, she has made it her mission to tear Judgment Day apart. And if this is part of the plan, it's working brilliantly. The inclusion of Dominik's real-life wife in this week's segment adds a layer of authenticity that has the WWE Universe completely invested. While some fans believe this is all kayfabe, others insist that real emotions, and maybe even real betrayal, are involved. Either way, the angle is generating buzz at a level WWE hasn't seen since the days of Edge, Lita, and Matt Hardy's infamous love triangle. Fan reactions. This is peak soap opera wrestling. Within minutes of the segment airing, Twitter/X exploded. Dominik's wife just exposed his affair with Liv Morgan live on WWE TV. This is peak soap opera wrestling, and I'm here for every second of it, one fan tweeted. Rhea Ripley needs to return and destroy both of them. Liv is playing with fire, and Dom is about to get burned, another added. Even wrestling journalists and insiders chimed in. WWE is weaving real-life relationship drama into one of their hottest factions. Liv Morgan's heel work is elite. This could main event a PPV, tweeted Sean Ross Sapp. What's next? Survivor Series Showdown. WWE sources say the company is building toward a potential mixed tag match or confrontation at Survivor Series, where Liv Morgan and Dominik Mysterio may face off against Rhea Ripley and a surprise partner, possibly a returning Seth Rollins, who has had past tensions with Dominik. Alternatively, the storyline could climax in a dramatic breakup of Judgment Day, with Priest and Baylor choosing sides, and Liv positioning herself as the new manipulative force in WWE. The emotional stakes have never been higher. If the affair is truly part of the storyline, WWE may be building to one of its most personal feuds in years, echoing legendary angles from the Attitude and Ruthless Aggression eras. Final thoughts. When wrestling gets real, whether this is a scripted storyline or a blurred version of reality, one thing is undeniable. The WWE Universe is hooked. Dominik Mysterio, once the innocent son of Rey Mysterio, has become a polarizing figure. His descent into heel territory has been gradual, complex, and fascinating. Now, with his real-life marriage allegedly collapsing and his alliance with Liv Morgan exposed, he may be facing the most personal crisis of his career. Liv Morgan, for her part, has gone from fan favorite to femme fatale, masterfully orchestrating chaos with a smile. And with Rhea Ripley's return looming, fans are counting the days until Mami makes her move. One thing is clear. This story is far from over. And when love, betrayal, and power collide in WWE, anything can happen.